Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Uncertain Chess. Now, you might be wondering what the uncertain part in chess has been. Chess is right now. Over here, things are a little different. In traditional chess, whenever you would attack the opponent, the death is certain. The opponent piece dies for sure. But in the uncertain chess, the game has a little twist to it. The decisions of death are actually driven by the dice. So let me just quickly walk you through the game itself and see if that interests you. So over here, firstly, I'll explain how things have been divided. So the pawn is nothing but your traditional warriors, wherein uh, the little chess pieces which walk front and cut diagonal. Yes, the en passant and the pawn turning into queen or other chess pieces is certainly there. Those rules exist. But over here, their moves are no different than what the traditional chess was all about. I've also created another category which is heroes. Basically, it classifies your knights, rook, bishop, and lion into one category which is called heroes. Now, lions is something that will be there in the final version, which will have not just the 64 square chessboard. That chessboard will be way bigger than 64, but he will be considered as hero. Another move that the hero would have is it will take two steps in any direction, just like the queen, but it won't be able to go across the board like the queen itself. So this will come in the final release of the chess. The third category is ruler, which is your queen and the king, and their moves are just the traditional ones. However, there is one more change that will be there in the final version where there will be two queens instead of one. So, moving on to the uncertainty behind the game itself. Now, the question is what happens when one chess piece attacks the opponent? Before I get into how things work over here, there is a simple definition wherein the rulers are stronger than heroes and heroes are stronger than the pawns. As heroes and pawns or the rulers have been defined in the previous slide itself. And the sword icon represents the attacking piece, and the shield icon represents the defending piece. Now, whenever a stronger chess piece attacks the weaker chess piece of the opponent, so let's say a bishop attacks a pawn, then the death is certain. You don't need, the opponent can't roll a dice, and there is no way he would be able to defend the attack. However, if it happens the other way around, wherein there is a pawn who is attacking a bishop, this is the movement when it will need to roll a dice. It would be the opponent. So bishop will be rolling the dice. Now, how the dice number is actually used, I'll come back to this later. But it is always the weaker piece when attacking the stronger piece. There is a need to roll the dice, with just one exception, which is when a ruler is attacked by the ruler, or rather, it is just specific to the king itself. So, if a king or a queen attacks the opponent king, the death is certain. The opponent won't be able to use the dice. Okay, moving on to how the dice is used to calculate the defense. So, if both the attackers are of the same grade, so let's say if pawn is attacking the pawn or a ruler is attacking the ruler, in that scenario, it is just 6 that is needed to defend. So, if the opponent is able to roll a 6, then the attacker dies and the opponent stays in the same place itself. Whenever a pawn attacks a hero or a weaker player attacks a stronger player, which has just the difference of 1 in terms of grade, then it needs to roll 5 or 6. So if pawn is attacking bishop or the knight or the rook, they simply need to roll 5 or 6 to survive the attack. The pawn will die and the hero will actually stay over there. Similarly, if a pawn is attacking a king or a queen, then the defense can be even further milder as well, which means if the opponent rolls a dice and it is 4, 5, or 6, then the defender survives. So the queen will survive the attack of pawn even if it is 4 or 5 or 6. That means 50% of the cases. And whenever the defense succeeds, the attacker dies and the defender stays in that position itself. Now I'll quickly play the game as well. Now I've started to play the game with the computer or the AI that is built within the game itself, and just to demonstrate how it will work. The game is designed in such a way that the opponent understands the rules. So it will play the dice whenever you will try to attack. I'm giving him a bait to actually cut my. Now, can you see there is a sword, then there is a shield over here. Now, it is my turn to roll the dice. Now, whenever there is a strip of the opponent's color, that means that player needs to roll the dice. So I'm the yellow team and I need to roll the dice over here. Whenever the green team needs to roll the dice, it will turn green. So the green bishop is attacking my queen. And if I get 5 or 6, then my queen survives. So let's see what happens. And yes, my queen survives the attack. Now, can you see the bishop is dead by now? Now, I have the option of the next move because uh, they were the one who were trying to attack me. So over here, let me just save my queen and see how I play further. Now, the queen is right in the line with me. Let me just try and attack her again. Now, can you see whenever there was a green, it was them who was trying to attack. So the queen rolled a 3. You can actually move a little back and see what was the dice rolled by the opponent, and since it was less than 6, I was successfully able to attack them. Now the rook is trying to attack me, and I need to roll the dice. If it is 5 or 6, my queen survives, else it dies. Ah, it's 1. Now my queen is dead, and this is how you play the uncertain chess, wherein some attacks will backfire at you. That's all you need to know for now. Happy playing the uncertain chess. Thank you. Thanks for watching the demo. And if you have been this far, then I'm pretty sure you did like the demo as well. And looking forward to your suggestions, feedbacks on how to make this better. Now, this is just a demo. The final game will have more features and more bigger chessboard as well. Looking forward to your suggestions to making it better. Also, I would strongly request please like, subscribe us on Facebook, X, and to our YouTube channel as well. Looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks again.